dry beans that we're looking at. These are affordable to a certain extent now. The lentils you cook quick, so I'm probably gonna skip over that and stick with this probably. Not too bad, but you have to cook them thoroughly. These are actually good because they're 5 grams of sugar. That's what you want to do, is lower your sugars. You got the 10 grams of protein, everything like that. So these are actually pretty good. They're caramel, so it's good. All right, we're going to Taco Bell again to pick up your burritos and tacos and all the scrumptious food. We'll be there at 6.7 miles, 10 minutes, 10:52 in the PM. So for the English majors, right. So we're gonna pick up some Taco Bell for you and your doorstep. The duration is 6.5 miles. We'll be there in 9 minutes. The arrival time is 10:52 in the PM. All right, I'm gonna get like a cinnamon twist and a Crunch Wrap Supreme with a Dr. Pepper and drop it off at your doorstep. All right, this is the Taco Bell in White Settlement. We're gonna pick up this Taco Bell and drop it right at your doorstep. You can use a combo, so it's gonna be the Crunch Wrap Supreme combo is what they're, I think is what they're getting. I think it comes with all of this. Yeah. So what you do is you go to combo, see if they have it. Yep, they do. The only thing is it comes with this, so I don't know why it would come with this one because they don't want that. This is actually tricky. I'm adding a Crunch Wrap. I mean, this is a Crunch Wrap Supreme combo. I'm adding a twist. So it's basically fountain drink is going to be added, which is, they don't even offer it. Yeah, they do. It's right here. With that, there. I'll just go with that. It's fine. That's one of those, and then this right here is added to it. That's the number. There's the amount. Something with Piggy outside. I'll probably try to get account numbers. 682. 682. It's right here. 6, 8, 2. Right. If I don't get an immediate one, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. And then we're gonna head back. I think I've delivered. This is the gamer. I delivered to him before. I'll probably just put it at his door. He's a gamer guy. Trunk open. gonna go to Topppers Pizza. I didn't turn it off, so we gotta do another one. It's a total of 21 minutes. We'll be there at 11:40 in the p.m. It's a 12-mile duration, or 12 miles and measurement, or whatever you want to call it. It's tricky right here. I think it's the area I'm talking about, because of how this road is right here. Or maybe it's the other one. If you're coming through here, I think it's the other way. I don't remember. It's this one or the other one. Yeah, I think it is that one. What's the road called? West Point. It's tricky. Or it used to be. They may have fixed it. I don't know. They probably fixed it. Anyway, I've never been to Topppers Pizza, so we're going to figure it out. I didn't even know they were open this late. It's 11:39. I'm going to call it. Okay, Topppers Pizza's open till 3 a.m. every night. So it's a kind of almost a 24-hour pizza place. You know, they probably have them in New York. 24-hour pizza places are real common here in the South. I'm in Texas. I'm in North Texas. But they're open till 3 a.m. every night. So it's Topppers Pizza. I'll see if I can call them and order ahead. So it'll take a total of 18 minutes to get there. It's an 11-mile trip. We'll be there at 11:40 in the p.m. as in post-meridium. Or post-meridium. Anyway. And a utopia, okay. In a utopia society, there's no crime. And people will have chips in their wrist. You'll be assigned to a person. You'd make a choice, I guess, of your, I don't know, whatever type of, you'd be assigned to, I guess, a spouse. In my case, I guess the utopia society would be Linda. And then you wouldn't have to worry about anything but karma points. But they wouldn't judge you. You would have a place that you would stay. There'd be no rich and poor. So it'd only be like one level in society. You wouldn't have poor people and you wouldn't have rich people. We'd all live in relatively the same size houses. And, or apartments, you know, because it would probably be crowded because of the future. And we wouldn't have to worry about any type of crime at all. Those people would already be weeded out. It's been written, there's dystopian societies and there are utopian societies. I'm more interested in the utopian societies. Urinetown, which is a musical, is about a dystopian society, and that's a society that lives in fear. And you have to pay to use the restroom. In utopia, you don't have to. It would be cool, though, utopia. Okay, so there's a Venus Project, but you can find it online. It might be on YouTube. If you look up Venus Project, they talk about money and the problems with money and how money is a problem. Meaning, they're not talking about a financial problem. They're talking about the idea behind money doesn't work. And they want utopia. So your job would be find your passion. Do you like delivering food? Okay, then that's what you can do. Try doing it for a week, and if you like it, keep doing it. And then, you know, that's like that kind of thing. You like to be on stage and dress up as characters? Well, we have something for you to do. You'll be at this theater for as long as you want. And then, you know, there's like all these, you would have art. I think you would have art. You'd have artistic value. You would be able to, you know, like there would be technology. But there wouldn't be war. There would be no policing because there wouldn't be need for policing. That would be like in the past. Utopia is about peace. Now, in dystopia, you would have extreme legalism. But in utopia, the laws are not needed. Everyone's peaceful. No one has an emotional outburst really at all. There's no reason for any type of struggle. You know, it's like everything would be perfect. And you would have a certain amount of food that you would eat each day. I'm trying to do like 1,032 calories a day. That's my goal for right now until I get to the end of summer. And I'm not buying my scale until June. So they'd have like things like that. You know, you would have goals that you would set for self-improvement. And you would have like kind of like karma points. So there would be a utopian government per se, but it would it wouldn't be a dictatorship. It'd be the community. Each community would have their ways of helping. You wouldn't use the word law in utopia society. You wouldn't use that word law. There can be worship, but they'd all have to agree upon the God, that they would worship. In this case, we've all agreed upon Christianity, because most of the people that watch my channel, they probably understand Jesus Christ. They understand flaws. They understand that people are they don't fear Jesus Christ. They don't fear talking about Jesus Christ. But there are people that are offended, and that's sad. Why would you be offended by someone that's for forgiveness? And why would that not fit into a utopian society? Why would it be wrong to say Jesus Christ wanted forgiveness? So something would happen in a utopian society and they go, you don't have to worry about it because you're forgiven. We're not going to come after you, that kind of thing. That would be utopia. So that's where it would come from. It would come from forgiveness, because there would still probably be little mistakes that happen here or there, but people would be forgiven and they would be able to move on. But people nowadays are offended. If you say, I forgive you, well, why would you be offended? But people can be, because they're so set on an eye for an eye. You wrong me, so I do this to you to get revenge. We live in a revengeful society, right? The mass shootings, a lot of times they come out of revenge. People go in and shoot up everybody because they want revenge. We need to get past the revenge, past Hamlet. Hamlet doesn't need peace of mind. Okay? Hamlet could just have walked away, went to a distant island, and wrote poetry for the rest of his life. He did not have to go and cause all the problems. And he thought about it as he did it. How occasions do inform against me and spur my dull revenge. That's the society that we live in. And the Bible is a revenge tale. That's what I put in Skinny Pete's and, let's start over. That's what I put in Skinny Pete and Friends. Okay, I put that inside of the script, or I put it in the script for the English majors. I put it in the script. Okay, Skinny Pete and Friends, a teleplay. Skinny Pete and Friends teleplay, a prequel to Better Call Saul. It deals with law. But now James McGill has been reborn again. So law is not on his mind. He's a different type of James McGill. He's not going to use the court system to try to reach his own little personal utopia with Kim Wexler. Instead, he's going to help it better the lives of Skinny Pete and Badger. And eventually the guitar man. Let's start over. Eventually the guitar man. It comes along in the picture. The guitar man, or the guitar, like a guitarist, a guitar, like you play a guitar. The guitar man comes along in the story with Ella, his beloved. And that's another part of the story. And they're connected with Skinny Pete and Friends because Skinny Pete and Friends want to know about the guitar man and his music. So we follow the guitar man and Ella here pretty soon. That's probably the next step. The next note card will be the guitar man and Ella. They go back to their apartment. And I think, believe it or not, they live in Brooklyn. They're not the most rich couple in the world, but they live in a small little place not too far from Waverly Place, off the Fulton stop. And there they, write music in their little small apartment that has a tree that has fallen. So the backyard has a tree that has fallen against their house, against their window. So the guitar man can come and go through this tree. That's how they enter into their apartment. They go from a tree. They walk up the tree into their window, and that's how they get in. They live in an abandoned apartment, basically. But they have hooked up electricity to it, so they've rigged it. They're basically squatters. But they go from Brooklyn all the way to Manhattan, and they get their change, or what you would say, they get their tips. They get their money. Okay? It's not a utopian society yet, but it's modern day. And Skinny Pete and Friends are looking for stories. They almost have become journalists, and they're looking for stories. They want to get out of the CBD game and get their money from advertisement and doing things on YouTube. Okay? James McGill and Kim Wexler want to help them succeed. And they have to find a way to survive too. It used to be the game of law which is a con artist game. The game of law is a con artist game. To sue someone is a con artist game. It's only done in a legalistic profession. It's profound and legalistic to sue someone. It's a bad thing. It's evil as crap to sue anyone. So they get out of that because James or Jimmy McGill becomes a born-again Christian. And Kim Wexler helps them. So they have to be creative and find a way to make money so that they no longer have to play the game of law. Instead, they play a different type of game, which is with Skinny Pete and Badger. Okay? The words are important because the words are part of the legalism. They are. When you're in court, you have to use certain words. And if you misspeak, then it can be a very, very, very difficult thing, okay? It can be difficult if you misspeak in court. That's the reason why I'm being very aware of what I say for Skinny Pete and friends. So I'm trying to figure out a way to tell the story with James McGill and with Kim Wexler and with Skinny Pete and with Badger in at least somewhat of a charming way, but in a way where we reveal the story of Jesus Christ and what he wants us to be, okay? I'm not saying it's all faith-based, but I'm saying that we're, in a way, we understand that Jesus Christ is real. We understand that that is part of life. And James McGill is a born-again Christian, and he starts reading the Bible and stuff like that. And he wants the boys, which are men, which are now called, which have, they've always been called Skinny Pete and Badger. And he wants them to be able to know the Lord as well as Kim Wexler, who does not know the Lord. She finds it foreign and weird and strange. But she also is impressed by James McGill because James McGill is now becoming like her spiritual leader. It's a very interesting change in what they used to be. Instead of headed towards prison, now they're headed to bringing heaven and earth together. So it's a strange situation because you would not think that about James McGill. But he learned it in prison. He had to learn something. It happened to Malcolm X. When Malcolm X was a criminal, and he did not know what he was doing. He was hurting people. Then he went to prison, and then when he got out, he got involved with Allah and all that stuff. Well, this is similar, but James McGill gets involved with Christianity because they teach it to him on the inside. And so we see the results of that within these characters. All right, Topppers Pizza is here, right off of University. So it's very close to this area right here. We're actually going to go another 1.9 miles, basically 2 miles, about 5 more minutes down University, and then I'll show you what Topppers Pizza looks like. I guess it's a TCU pizza place. It's open till 3 a.m. every day. We had a few of those in Texas Wesleyan, at the location of Texas Wesleyan. We had a few all-night pizza places, or they were open late. Not all night, but pretty late. Texas Christian University, known as TCU. I'm trying to, like, in the middle of the university. I don't know. I'm kind of excited about seeing this Topppers Pizza thing. It's like 3 a.m. pizza. A slice of pizza at 3 a.m. But I don't know. You can do Whataburger 24 hours, so I guess they have that. But they're probably pretty excited, or exciting. That's what I meant to say. They're exciting because it's pizza. Oh, what's going on at TCU 7-Eleven for sure. Something. They're always out prowling. Okay, there he is, the one and only. I wonder if it's John's Grill. It's stating, oh, wait a minute. No, it's not. I've been here before. I'm pretty sure this is it right here. I'm almost 100% sure. It's probably this one right here. I didn't know it was 24, though. Okay. No, that one's Perotis. We're gonna have to find this. I do this because I don't know. You have to sometimes switch from Waze, and then you have to switch back to Google. Because some of these places don't just appear like it says on the map, like it said right there earlier. So I do this because I'm like, where are they sending me? There it is, yeah. I see it. It's right there. That's Topppers. They're a 3 a.m. pizza joint. They're a pizza place. Topper sticks, pizza, wings, and it says respect pizza. This is basically what it says right there. And all available parking. Which we'll probably do by Little Caesars. Little Caesars is where we're probably gonna park. It's right here. And in front of the new subway. This is where their new subway is. They moved the subway because it used to be by Pascal High School. That's where we're at, TCU area. I wasn't able to call them, so I have to wait. $16.23.
Yeah.
So that is Topppers. They're open to 3 a.m. I guess every day. And that says college because we're right by TCU. And it's amazing these people, some of these TCU people, they actually have their own houses for a while, but they usually either rent them and, and they move on. Some people stay in their college town all their life. I didn't choose to stay in Denton, and I don't think I would. This is Common Grounds right here, 1994. But I didn't feel Denton was my home, really. I left it. I was glad to leave to go to Long Beach. I would rather stay in Long Beach than Denton. I just don't like Denton that much. I like the college. I like University of North Texas. But Denton is, it's kind of like institutional. It's hard to describe. It feels like the outside of an institution, and it's not business oriented, it's more like state oriented. If that makes any sense. Let's go around this way. Topppers. I was able to get away from the copyright. It's down there. It's one of those people. The Fray. Anyway, this is Wisconsin style pizza right here. Topppers is. Topppers Pizza. Cows don't sleep. Neither do we. They're open till 3 a.m. Cows actually do sleep. They sleep standing up. So do fat chicks by the refrigerator. No, I'm just joking. It's 3.7 miles for the drop-off. We'll be there in 11 minutes. 12, 13, and the p.m. So, that's probably not exact. It's probably closer to 12:14 or 12:15. Let's see if it changes, though. Keep an eye on it and see if we can change that number. I bet we can. Come on, R2. Change that number. Be there at 12:14. Remember, John Cusack's coming June 23rd. Right over in this area. Will Rogers. He was a movie star. Will Rogers. So is, you know, John Cusack. But he's somewhere going to be over here. It's not too far in this area. It's probably going to be a sold out crowd. I don't know how much tickets are. I'm going to have to scrape it up. I'm hoping it's affordable. I'll talk to you about the tickets and the whole thing, and then they'll have a discussion about Say Anything and 16 Candles. I'm looking forward to it. I love Say Anything. It'd be a great date. I'm going to try to talk Linda into it because she can take the train from Dallas. And anyway, it's going to be really cool. So I'm hoping Linda will go. She's brave enough. She wasn't brave enough to go to Austin with me to do the Richard Linklater's, I guess it's called the filming locations of Slacker. But this is not really that bad if I cover the tickets. But I don't know. Even if I go by myself, I'll still go. It's a learning experience. He's got to, he's got to be able to teach something about acting and the industry and everything. And this is about actors' life. So, I'd be learning from a pro, a guy that's been in the business for well over 30 years. I was thinking, so it's 20, so 30, 40, probably 30 years, 15, so 25, 35, 40. Yeah, well into 30 years and more of experience as an actor. It's a long time to be an actor. I don't know how many roles he's done. These are some things I need to figure out, like how many roles John Cusack has done. How much has he directed? What has he written? That kind of stuff. I need to know these things, but I'm only going to talk about Say Anything because that's what everybody's going to be talking about. Say Anything. And then, of course, 16 Candles. So. I'm listening to War on Drugs. Under Pressure. It looks pretty good. Well, they don't want to get that. The pizza's going to get cold, so it'd be stupid to let it out for the dogs. That's the night, so we're going to head back, talk to Edmund. Something Charlie would do. They're probably watching The Whale. Okay, we're going to head back. Okay, kitty. Here, me back over this way. Okay. There he is. Look at that kitty. No scratchy? Scratching his back. He got punished the other day. He was ripping up everything. So I had to put him in the bathtub to calm him down. He likes to go in there and drink the water. All right, kitty. Well, I put him in the bathroom, but he goes into the bathtub. Did you poopy? Let's put this down. You're getting some cat food. So we're gonna turn it into a cat. Look, there's the whale shark tunnel. Here we go, go this way right here. Alrighty. Okay. There's all this wonderful ghost things. I might as well just do it all in one take, it's easier. All right, kitty. having. Little kitty. We'll show you what I have. First, we'll show what I got. Alright, so we're gonna be making some beans. So I have this right here, which is Taco Bell sauce. See the Taco Bell sauce. And I got more Taco Bell sauce in here. That way we're gonna have plenty of Taco Bell sauce for all the beans that we're gonna be eating for quite a bit of time. And then I can reuse this one. I don't know. Put it right here. I can use that one for something. Okay. Now we got crackers. So put the crackers in there. Crackers in there. Now we're gonna do the selection of what we got. Okay. I love these. It's a great snack. Low cal, really high in immunity, so you can increase your immunity by eating these guys right here. It's white mushrooms. Also, I got these for breakfast. You can eat these in a bowl, just like you would cereal, without the cereal. This right here is spinach. So when we make our beans, we can mix it with spinach, because spinach is a muscle builder. We have a workout plan too that we do. Then we got this right here, which I can put in the beans. Right there. It's prepared right here, is what they say. So they make it right in the deli. Tom Thumb thing. And for tonight, when we're editing, we have this. I'm not going to use the, yeah, there's the calorie thing on right here. Turn off on this so we can at least get it right here. It's 340 calories. It's got 14 grams of protein. So it's like a snack. Then, maybe for tomorrow, we'll do like some beans. I can mix the, I guess you could call it the Taco Bell sauce. I'm gonna do the spoon. Well, we'll just go ahead and just polish it off, kitty. Here we go. Should change your name to Charlie. found something. There it is. Yeah, I hid like the flowers or the stapler, which I actually need that stapler. Good night.